Okay, I just want to say a few things, just a few small words of wisdom, per se, that come straight from my mind. I don't have any paper in front of me. The only thing I'm looking at is myself on the computer screen. Because I can't stop looking at myself because I'm fucking beautiful. Okay. Um, I've been thinking a lot about me in middle school, me in intermediate school, just the crazy shit that's happened. Um, I'll explain, from intermediate school, fifth grade. Fifth grade, my dad died, and it was really hard on me. But the thing that made it the hardest was people would make fun of me for it. Yeah. Imagine just losing someone that was so close to you and that you feel that you can never live without, leave your life, and then people tease you for it. Take a minute to imagine that. That's the shit I went through. Hey, Father's Day is coming up. Wait, you don't have a dad. Hey, my dad has a birth certificate. Oh wait, yours has a death certificate. Yep. It's amazing what kids these days will say. And I'm only 14 and I'm saying this shit, so. Um, After all that experience, I decided that I did not want to be part of that school anymore. So my mom dropped me out and she homeschooled me for about 5 months. And this is gonna sound so selfish, but I got so bored. Got so bored and I could not deal with being homeschooled. Plus my mom was uncomfortable with, you know, like keeping records and stuff like that, since there wasn't really, she didn't really know how to keep records of like schooling, like secretaries would at the front, you know what I mean. So, mom re-enrolled me. I had new classes and everything, new teacher, new friend, not really friends, new kids that I knew, new kids that would, just kind of say hi because I was the new girl. Um, I passed and I went on to sixth grade. Sixth grade, I was going through a really bad, deep depression. I just, no one would talk to me. And I have very few friends. I did have friends, but very few. Very few close friends. Um, Including this kid named Connor Keeney. Connor Keeney, if you're watching this, I can't thank you enough for about what I'm about to tell. I had a few friends over, a couple friends over. I will not say their names for that sake, that no one will harass them or anything for all this. I invited them over to stay the night, and they saw that I had a bunch of Sharpies. I have Sharpies for artistic reasons. Like, I draw. I'm an artist. I do Sharpie tattoos every once in a while when I get bored. I draw on myself. I mean, who doesn't? But, they were sniffing my Sharpies. It was cool back then, I guess. I don't know. But they got me to try it. I did, and I didn't like it, so I never did it again. A few weeks later, into school, I'm getting called a druggie. That I sniff Sharpies to get high, and that I do all sorts of drugs. Those few close friends that I had were now afraid of me. Were not wanting to be around me because of that. Connor Keeney, I believe, did not believe that, but was still worried about me because of the depression I was in. The depression had nothing to do with the drugs that I was doing. One day on the playground he asked, what's up with your depression? What's going on? Talk to me. guess we talked for about like 5 minutes and that was it. And he confiscated all my Sharpies and all that. And, I told him I want to be with my dad. Next day, he tells the teacher. He tells his friend, and they go tell the teacher. Teacher tells counselor. The counselor called me down to the office, it's like, well, will you please bring so-and-so down to the office? Yeah, sure. Sent me down to his office, and he's like, it's been informed to me that you want to kill yourself. And I said, I don't want to kill myself, but, I want to be with my dad. And he's like, well, I'm going to have to call your mom about this. And I'm like, you don't need to call my mom about that, because I was all panicky that she'd be mad at me and all that. So, yeah. After that, I called my mom, talked to my mom a little bit, and, the rest of the day went on. That was at the beginning of the day, so I got to live with that for the whole day. Mom waiting for me at home to beat my ass. On the bus, we pull up to my stop, and there's my mom waiting in the car. My face just went from talking to this chick that I kind of talked to, like the weird chick on the bus. Yeah, I was friends with her. Went from to no way. I'm so in trouble. Got off the bus, went to the car. I was not in trouble, but I was going to be admitted into some sort of rehabilitation. Told her I didn't need to go, I don't want to go, I don't need it, no. I was crying to my grandmother and my mother that I did not need to go, there's nothing wrong with me, I'm not a crazy person, I don't need to go. Mom left to, I forget what she was doing, but she left the room at least, and my grandma talked to me and she's like, this is going to be a lot better for you. It's not that we don't love you, it's we love you very much, but we care about you so much. And in my head, I'm like, no, they're going to try to send me away to a hospital. I'm not crazy. I don't need a freaking hospital. I'm not crazy. That was not crazy. I needed help. I was suicidal. I was cutting myself, cutting my wrists. So, we went to, it was some sort of health clinic, but like, one of those big hospital psych wards. I remember there was this older African-American woman outside. She did not want to go back to her room, and she was talking to an officer, and I'm like, oh god, I don't want that to happen. And yeah, they sat me, my mom, and my grandma in a room alone. They then separated us and gave us separate interviews. I was asked about why I was so depressed. I said, hey, my dad died, and I never cried for him and everything, Was not admitted into inpatient care. I was actually admitted into outpatient care. And, I think the schedule was Monday, Wednesday, Thursday that I went at noon, so I left school early, which was like, woo, since I hated school. So yeah, I did that. It ended a week before the last week of school, actually. I was only there for about a month and a half, maybe. So, and I felt better, actually. It made me feel a lot better. And I really think it really helped. And then there was middle school. Middle school! Well, I guess the year started off pretty well. I had really great teachers. But this one girl kept pushing and pushing and pushing my buttons. And I told her, can you please lay off? I have done nothing to you. You need to leave me alone. Please, you need to stop harassing me. She did for a while. Rumors start going around the school that I'm satanic, I'm psychotic, I'm the emo, whatever the fuck emo is. And that I cut myself. that I hurt myself. There was also this thing that I kill animals and eat them, and I was like, wow, where, what? No. Actually, I love animals. I have 5 cats. And I wish I had a dog. Okay, doggy. But, yeah. Just went around the school forever. Became depressed again. Hated life. Hated school. I had pretty much all F's and then an A, you know, like in the, art, music, that stuff. Mom wanted to, bring in, the kids that were calling me names and stuff. Wanted to bring them in and their parents to talk. No, that's a HIPAA violation, apparently. This has nothing to do with HIPAA. How is that a HIPAA violation? What about me? I'm being violated. That day, I went home early. Like, way, way, way early. Hang on, what is this? Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I went home early. Mom said, next year you're not going back to public school. I said, hurrah! But she didn't know where I was gonna go. She said, whatever it is, you're not going back to Noblesville schools. And I was like, fine with me. I almost got sent to like Fishers and Westfield. She would have to drive me, but and no, we actually found online schooling. Connections Academy. Love Inca. I love you, Inca. Love you so much. So yeah, I'm doing that now. But basically where I went with that story, you're gonna go through shit in your life, but yes, it will get so much better. I mean, it got so much better for me. Look at me. I'm happy. Just, I really thought that some people needed this. Crack is whack, bullying. There's no point in bullying. It's like smoking. Cutting is never an answer, though. Never. It doesn't do anything. It's like smoking too. Nicotine. Eventually, you need more and more and more of it. Same thing with cutting. Eventually, you're going to need to cut more and more and more to sustain yourself. And the more and more and more you cut, the more and more closer you get to full-blown killing yourself. I was actually making this for a specific person, but I have been told to leave them anonymous. But my anonymous friend there, I know shit's rough right now, but I'm always here if you ever need someone to talk to. And I'm pretty sure you have other people in your life that you can talk to. And if you do feel that it is necessary, you need to tell them that you need some sort of help. And for everyone who listened to my story, thank you. And that is what my life was from 5th grade to now. Right now I'm a goth. I'm a goth kid. That's it. Thank you for listening. I'll have new videos up soon. New videos. Thanks. You guys rock. Later.